for platinum right now. New changes, right? Oh no, North America's new changes. I don't know if they changed it in. Oh, let me see. Let me look at the maps. A lot of maps. What the hell? Oh, yeah. So it's good. Okay. Let's look at the maps right now. The first one, Frostline. Check it out. Here. Let's see. This is yeah, I'm not really liking this part. That they hug the minerals right to here so you can't cannon rush. I put this rock here, it's very limited. You can only put like one cannon in this range. To build it here and here. Pylon would have to go like right here. And you would just cannon, you'd have to cannon here and right here in order to get this zone. Pretty big piece right here. It's a wall. It's a 2 pylon. And that's a wall. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a pretty big area to make the cannons and block, but they're still, you know, they could cancel. The worst case. This is a good spot right here. Pylon, pylon, pylon. There is a little high ground situation, but you can start it off here. Four pylons. You'd have to do a 4 pylon wall, which is 4 is the max that I would recommend to do a cannon, but it would give you some arc. You have cannon, more space here, plus it's close to the hatchery. And we can cancel these. So we'll have to play with this area. We'll have to play with this area a little bit. There's this zone right here. Seems like a very anti-fun map. Yeah, well, all the map makers right now, or a lot of them, are doing this. Like, they blame it on the people that decide on the maps. The map I don't know, the ones that say this is the map that we want, we'll pick this one. They get like, here's 10 different maps from different map designers, and then they're gonna pick, some of them, not all of them, right? So the map designers have this like this mentality that if they do anything that favors cannon rush potential, the map designers aren't going to want their map, and they pretty much did all that for nothing, that whole map, and they don't want to, they're like, okay, I did all this map, I love the map, if I put the cannon potential, then they're not going to pick my map. And that's the excuse I hear. But if all the map makers decide, hey, we shouldn't be messing with things that have always been since Wings of Liberty, let's not mess with it. There's no need to mess with it. If we don't all do this in the maps, they're gonna have to choose one of the maps anyways. They're still gonna choose one map. So let's not all do this and let them pick a map anyways. But they're blaming it that, oh no, if I don't want to risk it. I think they all needed to band together and just say, hey, this is what you get, But instead we get, Zerg map makers that do stuff for their benefits, It's very very sad. But yeah, they make excuses that they won't get their map chosen if they don't do this stuff and stop Protons from being able to like mess the game up. I mean, if you die to a cannon rush, it's because you need to get better at scouting and reacting, because it's not that hard to defend a cannon rush. It's just going to displace the game, and I think that displacement is good. It just gives some variety of where the game can go. So it's not like a cannon rush, there's no cannon rush champions in StarCraft, because cannon rush isn't the end all be all. It's just a tactic. But yeah, it does bore things up a bit. It limits options. Let's see, 2 pylon into Gateway Robo. You just checking out the new maps. I just went through all the maps for my own walling setups for Terran. Yeah. Well, that stuff I could do right away. It's mainly the cannon rush parts that are like more important to me, because I'm gonna remove 3 maps, the most biased maps. Even though I'm a random player, I want to get cannon rush too. It's not just me cannon rushing and I want the spots to be to cannon rush, but I want to get cannon rushed. I want the game to sometimes turn into he cannon rushed me, I'm gonna counter it or stop it, and then we're gonna come up with some weird game. It's gonna go a different route. I want that option too. People just think, Oh, you want it because you want a cannon rush. It's both ways. I want to get cannon rushed. I want variety. So I always look at the cannon rush, see which ones are more favored in the cannon rush, and go, these are the maps I like. The other ones get vetoed because I don't want to promote their biased map designs. Makes sense. It's sad though because cheese keeps people on their toes and prevents people from being greedy. Exactly. It just keeps people honest. It keeps them honest, and I think it's healthy for the game. When you can't keep them honest, then you have to play their game. Can't beat them, join them, right? Then everybody's joining the macro standard meta, you know, repetitive playstyle. That's what ends up happening. Nothing wrong with a good build, but let's have other builds be in the mix too. It's not just have one optimal direction, right? Let there be other avenues, um, more avenues. Yeah, maybe that's gonna be the strongest vein, but it shouldn't be the main vein. Yeah, let's see the other one. Okay, so that one we looked at that one. It's a little meh in the front, a little tricky, but it does have some cannon rush potential. The other one, Neo Violet. Neo Violet. Let's see, I just went. Let's see, it's couldn't you 3 pylon on top of the corner above the line and cannon to deny mining from that map. I'm kind of rating them, you know. I'm rating them because I'm looking at all of them, and I'll just pick the least cannon rush favorite maps to get vetoed. I'll veto the least favorite biased maps. So I don't know yet. I'm just looking at all. I'm gonna look at them all and kind of go, okay, this is good. This is not good. This is hella not good. This is definitely getting out the mix. So I'm just kind of looking at it. The 3 pylon, yeah. You know, there's spots. Like I said, I called out some spots that I could do in that map. Doesn't mean it's a good map, but I do know where the spots would be if I did choose to play that map, and I'm kind of just checking are they really good spots. Some cannon rushing, if you cannon rush, like say like this one right here, you start from here, the cannons take forever to get to here, so that's time is everything. You get shut down. So just because you can do it in a spot doesn't mean that's the best that spot can be able to get the job done to displace the game. That spot might just be not doing much damage, and then you overcommit on the economy, and then your opponent just runs with the game. So not all spots that can be 4 pylon are good spots. So you kind of grade them. This is a semi-good spot. I do it off of time. How much time does it get to actually get to the damage? Obviously, the main base, the closest to the minerals, is the most effective. Then it's usually maps that have nexuses closer to the edge where you can cannon, like this spot right here. I'm not sure if the cannon fits here, but if we put the cannon right here, it can at least protect the pylon here, and when the pylon comes in, the probes can't, they can't kill the cannon. So this might be a spot. I'm not even sure I believe that's a low ground, right? Yeah, okay. So, pylon over here. This one looks pretty interesting. It's got a little pocket right here in the back. It does have like a wide base. It's a weird one, huh? A weird entry. Oh, I can't zoom out. Got a third pocket. I don't know. It's a very small pocket too. It's I've seen a map like this a while ago. This is an old. Is this an old map? There's a map that used to have a third base in the back, but it was not that many minerals. It was just a little bit. Um, I think this favors Zerg a lot, but it can definitely you could definitely mix it with Protoss being some type of timing attack. I mean, it's a pretty weird map, so you could definitely get some weird games out of this. I would say just the weirdness would make it interesting, you know? Yeah. So, I mean, but cannon rush spots, that might be a spot right here. Pylon, cannon, and then on this side you get a probe over here, and then you pylon, and then cannon. It's really close to the mineral line, and that's what you want. You want a cannon rush as close as the mineral line. Outside of that, there's like a 3 pylon spot. This is a weird one right here. You see this right here? You put two together, they're still like that half. That's how they get you. Over here, same thing, they're still that half. And then so yeah, you could put it right here, but even right here, that's 2, that's 5. 5 pylons right here. That's not worth it at all. Never want to do a 5 pylon. So that's what they do though. They add that extra little so you can't get a full wall off of 2 pylons. Look at that 1.5 right here. You can't just pocket this. You have to make 2, and then they'll get through here. So you can't really block this unless you block this first, but then you'd have to block this in an angle. So that's not very safe to do stuff like right there. Outside of that, there's not really much here. The only thing you got is here. If that even, the cannon right here goes in, pylon right here, cannon, and then cannon up. Are you just doing laddering? Why? What's up? What's where were you having in mind? It depends. If not that many people are here, then I'm gonna be playing a horror game, Silent Hill 2. We've been playing it for a while. I'm sure to see what everyone thinks about that. Yeah, no, not right now. Right now, that could wait. I'm not in the biggest rush to play a bot. I'll do it later, but yeah, definitely not like on the top of my agenda. Especially since I have to download a program or download something. It's like the last thing I want to do is download stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I already beat Alpha Star. Not really big on, I already beat a very hard AI. Anything less is uncivilized. Alpha Star was a noob? Yeah. Yep. Definitely noob. Is Artem joining us today? Who? Artyom? Who's Artyom? Makes sense. Let's see. Artyom? Okay, so I mean this is worth a shot of just playing a weird game. This one definitely has some weirdness to it. It's a pretty big map. I like big maps. So I'll kind of keep this one and adjust to it. This one looks decent. I destroy games. I don't know who RTM is. Let's see. Maps. So maybe. No. Amygdala? Oh, this one. Alright, no problem, White Puma. I'll catch you up later. Let's see. Yep, I know it's a new season. New changes, you gotta adjust. There's gonna be some growing pains adjusting with the changes. What up, Spicy? Spicy mayo. I'm just looking at the maps. Chilling like a villain. Yeah, I'm just checking out these maps, seeing what's up. Did you already get some games in? Have you guys tested out the new changes? You did? So there's gonna be a lot of motherships. A lot of motherships. Okay, 2 pylons here. This one, look, 1, 2.5. You need 3, 4, 5. Not good. You don't want to spend 5 pylons doing a cannon rush. 2. It's a little riskier, but you'd have to 2. But by the time you do that, they're gonna come in from here, so that's a tricky one to do. You'd have to, and that's a 3. Just to do 3 takes forever. They'll get in here. So not very good spot. This is a good spot, but it's like 5, I think. So this will be the spot right here. You'd have to block. Try to block that. How do I do it? Just do it like that, I guess. Yeah. You'd have to connect it, but that's 5. I'm not really liking 5. Let's try this. This one's a tight one. They can still break in, which is risky, because you have to do this really quick, or the Zealot's gonna be a problem. But you'd have to do this one right here, 4 pylons, and then if you're stuck right here, most of the time you just make a gas and you get popped out. See that? If that ever happens to you and you get stuck right here, just make a gas. Bloop. bit of Zmorphic. Um, let's see here. At least this is a decent spot for cannons. Not the best spot, but I think it's 2 spots here that'll get this area to at least mix it up. Zerg, 2, 3, 4. You do that for a rogue and then make a cannon right here, and then can't deny their base from going up. This one's a pretty fair map. It's got rocks at the gold. That's pretty cool, so that's optional. The middle, you'd be able to deny the gold from mining sometimes. To the back. 3. Some towers. You can see the bases, hidden bases with the towers. Not the biggest map. Very spacious. This is very force field loving, sentry loving type of play. What the hell is that? So I'm assuming you break that and open it up. See, I've been playing the PTR, so I'm used to them already. It feels good to have the old cycles back. Yeah. Did they get the range back? Did they fix the range again? Oh, this dies at a certain point. So, or you can attack it faster, but oh no, you can't. Yeah, you could. Yeah, you could. Okay. So this dies at because there's no creep. It slowly withers down, so it opens up for them at a certain type of the game. I'm assuming 10-minute mark. But yeah, so the around the mid game, you start getting in there and messing with things. You can't just go in there with the Hellions. But at the same time, they don't want, they're trying something new. It's kind of interesting. I think that would be, this stuff should be in the thirds, at the third bases. That way it's like you can kill it faster, or have it die within a timing. So I like this. It's kind of interesting. I heard it can destroy themselves. What could? Yeah, they look like old maps. Some of them are like, have I played this? Or something similar? Okay, this is Whisper of Gold. Whisper of Gold. Those things. Oh, those things. Well, yeah, they die off of not having creep. Since it's a Zerg building and there's no creep, it slowly just dies. It needs to get fed. So yeah, they slowly die. That's why I think that would be cool at a third base to slow the game down. These are pretty interesting when it comes to PvZ. Sometimes Zergs don't get the gas right away. They get drone hatch. and then the gases are way later. So this is where you can come in and just really quick steal both gases, and then cannon rush. While you're cannon rushing, that's pretty it hurts them. Definitely can't cannon rush here. There's a little bit of opening right here for like factory lifts, and I guess the Reapers are gonna come from here, so that gives a little hideout here sometimes from maybe for a, you know, factory. Or you can hide a probe around and, you know, cannon from here. Can't really do too much in the cannon side here. Just the gas steals. The gas steals and just some backspace. They put these things in there. You see that? Put these so you can't. So the cannon rush is too far. This is okay. These two right here, having one right here and then putting these two, that's somewhat fair because you just need it to be like right here and right here anyway. The cannon just needs to be enough to just deny the marine over here, and then just whatever's here just to slow things down. So it's not too bad. It's not like a full cannon rush focus, but you could definitely just nibble, even though it would be here. This one's not that good. Cannon rush, Zerg. One pylon here, two here. Conservative. Map wise. Hey, good morning, Z Trainer. You hear about Dave? Yeah, it sucks. Well, I don't know what happened. I don't know the details of it, but I heard what happened. You know, I guess the outcome. It sucks, you know, but you know, you still gotta play by the rules. You know, when it comes to a platform, it just sucks that you know, hopefully it's not permanent. Let's see. Third base. This kind of looks like a very standard by the book map. Yeah. This one looks like your normal map. Not too much, just got all the regular things that's needed. Simple setup. Pretty normie map. Oh, this one looks ultra love. Ultra love. The hell? Seem to burn. Go to bathroom or something. You know, with a small community group has nothing in return, just sense of belonging. Yeah, I know. Kind of sucks, you know. Just it's weird how it is. Like, we can't really talk too much about it. We can't stream. Like, I can't stream with them on YouTube. It does suck that it just disconnects somebody from like a big social part of a game. Hopefully, I don't know what happened, so I don't even know the severity. I can't imagine how somebody can get permabanned I don't know the ins and outs of anything, but like he's a very chill dude, a good friend, you know? Can't seem how you could do anything that would be, deemed, just permabanned. I don't know. So I'm just shocked, surprised. Let's see. What's with the patch? Any new ideas? Me? Yeah, I always got ideas. But, I kind of just have to explore and you'll see them. But yeah, of course. You think I just stick to one build? I'm all about the crazy games. Have you came up with any builds? Any juicy stuff you want to share? Yeah, yeah. Speak of my good friend. Okay, let's see here. Well, one door closes, another one opens. That's what they say, right? You gotta keep an open mind and, just learn from mistakes so that they don't happen again at other platforms. Just keep growing. That's my advice. Sometimes you need a little bit of like reality check to be able to respect and appreciate what you got so that you can grab, keep it and make something more of it, It's kind of like before he lost it, he didn't know he had what he had. But now that he lost it, he knows what he lost, so now he wants it. At least now you don't make the same mistakes, just like in life, relationships and all. So I hope that, it helps him and overall in his health and, the focus, the eye of the tiger. A weird spot. Or pylon. You want to come from this side. Or you can go over there, but if you go this way, you can block this real quick. And then boom, real quick. Try to block this. Not the best, but you want to start at the bottom so that the probe can't go here. He has to go around. But the fact that he goes around gives you time to block this one afterwards. This one, then this one, then this one. Then you're going to go right here. Then you try to go in here and you block. So you gotta, start 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. Yeah, that's how you do this part. It's a little tricky, but same thing here. 1, 2. This one's way better though. I would say this is a better spot. See, it's a little lower. You can put this one over here. It all depends how much time you have. This is a way better spot. Playing the PTR, so I'm used to them already. It feels. Yeah, my brother was talking about the Cyclones. He's got to adjust his playstyle. Okay, that's normal. This part right here would be a spot versus a. Yeah, this one's a bit weird. Got some back to it, so you can do stuff in the back. I'm assuming that breaks and you can kind of wall this off, breaking this. Like a destructible. It's a big map. A lot of space. Not bad. Like I like big maps because you can hide stuff more. Has options, you know? That's ultra level. King Cove. I remember King Cove. That's an old ass map. King Cove. Let me look at it for. Let me remind myself. Looking like retro. Cyberpunk. Yeah, what a Boy Scout. Hey, what up, Z Trainer? Man, it's been a while since I've seen this map. What is this, Swarm? Heart of the Swarm map? At his back, like I definitely don't like this part where you can't hide anything going this way. That's you can cannon rush this part. You're gonna see this a lot. And then cannon right here and then go up. That's it's a big cannon rush problem right here. Same thing here, cannon pylon right here, cannon right here against the Zerg, and then cannon down here. It's a 3 pylon, so it's. I'm not sure where the creep. I'm assuming it does it like right here, but I don't know if it's gonna block it with the creep. Such a old school map. I definitely don't like this. This rock situation. It takes a while for them to break it, but there's once they do, it's like almost looks like Abyssal Reefs too. I think it's Abyssal Reef. You defend this part right here. You can take this base guarded. Big ass open spot though. That's like a Zerg's. You know. That's a Zerg world right there. Just open space. You ain't gonna be able to. What kind of SimCity are you gonna do? Oh yeah. I don't know how I feel about this one. Oh, El Dorado. Okay. All right, check this one. Is this? What is that? 15, 20 minerals, 5 minerals, or 10? Look at this huge area that you can't like put like pylons or anything or cannons to like Tempest or Void Raid support. Okay, so it's just you get one in and you can do something in here. Minerals. Lots. A small map though. I don't think it's weird enough. Small maps are easy to scout, so you can't hide bases as easy. They just can pretty much. Yeah. This one's too. It's kind of like meh. Last one is ley lines. Let's see. Like this spot right here. This would be a spot, probably the only best spot, because unless you hide a probe in and cannon from the bottom side. Versus Zerg, you got this little area right here. You can put a pylon right here and cannon this area down, or you could build stuff right here. Pylon, gateway, cannon, stalker, early stalkers. The gateways, the stalkers come out 3 seconds early. Um, so I mean, we used to do proxy gateways. Maybe that'll help, being that they come out just a little bit earlier. I don't know what to see. I mean, anything early aggression, it's gonna be just a little better. But yeah, so it's not too bad. Something it's interesting in regards to like potential harass. There's a purple gas right here. Take this one right here. So 2 purple gases. What the hell? That's interesting. Zergs might take advantage of those more. It's a lot of gas. PFs maybe? Some PFs. Get the gas. Maybe some Raven plays. Some, some fun Raven plays. Yeah. So far, not bad. So, I'm gonna veto Frostline, Abyssal Reef, and El Dorado. El Doritos. Those are the ones I'm removing. So I'll take a break. I'm gonna eat something and I'm gonna come back. We're gonna play some horror game. So I can say 40 minutes. What 1:30? And then on this, we'll play this in the morning when I wake up. We'll test everything out. At least we got their maps. Frostline, Abyssally, El Dorado. Let me change it on the other one too. Thanks, Shadow Silver. We'll be back in about 40 minutes. Really easy to turtle on a lot of these maps too. I find it funny since the new patch was designed to reduce turtling. Um, People are gonna do what they usually do. Most of them play safe and they play long game, so they're gonna turtle. It's You can't really stop them from turtling. They're gonna turtle. You can slow them down from being able to abuse turtling, right? But I don't think that they want to make the game that drastic. They don't want to shake things up that much. But I think if you're going 2 base, you should be able to get denied by a typical 1 base from an opponent. 1 base shouldn't be able to not punish a 2 base. There's gotta be a risk reward. If there's no risk, because it's very minimal and huge reward because of it, and a downfall for those who risk it, it's just not good. At least in my opinion. Alright. I'll see you guys in 40 minutes. We're gonna do a horror game. Be back soon.